Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Vancouver Island Bushcraft. So, yesterday I'm sitting at the table and little Oinkers, our pig, comes up to my boot and decides to bite my shoelace and pretty much severed it in half. Not quite, but almost. So I thought I would do a video on making paracord bootlaces. Because as we all know, bootlaces made out of paracord don't stay done up. So I'm just going to show you a couple little tricks that'll help them stay done up, and we'll go from there. So I have a candle ready to go with some wax, and this is one of the old laces. This one's still intact. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, up here, I'm going to make these exactly the same length. Now you can make these a foot or two longer and actually wrap them around the top of your boot to add more spare paracord as well. That's also an option. I'm not going to do that today, but it's definitely an option. Okay, so this is exactly the same size. Now a couple of little tricks I'd like to do to show you. Right here. Right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to light this. And then I'm going to pull away from the end until it dries. And as you can see now, it's sharp. So now it goes through the eyelets way easier than if I had just I just melted it and made a bulbous kind of a end to it. When it's sticking out like this, the white part, instead of burning that off, just grab a little further down and squeeze until the black kind of evens itself out. There we go, just like that. And now, I'm going to light it again. This is the other side, obviously. And pull away. Until it's nice and sharp. So there we go. So now the ends are ready. And the part that you tie is probably about, I would say, I'll give it about 8 inches or so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip this in wax. So I got a candle here. I'll use the spare handle for my coffee filter. And I'm just going to dip this in the wax. And I'll turn it around and do the same thing. And now the other side. At the end, and then just put it in there. I'm just basically putting it in the wax and then drawing slowly as the wax goes onto the paracord. This will make the paracord stiff, and we'll change sides, and not allow it to undo. It actually works very well. There we go. Now I have both ends. This one's nice and dry and stiff now, and this white will wear off as you're using it. But now when you tie it, you can see everything stays. The white will come off, like I said, a little bit, but I mean that's not going anywhere. That's like I'm pulling as hard as I can. That's tight. And that allows you to be able to use paracord as a shoelace. You can do this in the field pretty good too, if you have candles with you. So remember to sharpen up those ends. About 8 inches, maybe a little less, of wax on either side. and you're good to go. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time on Vancouver Island Bushcraft.